What's going on, guys? It's your boy JFT coming at you for Combat Sports Central with the results video for Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. We just wrapped up streaming for the 6th week of season number 3, and this one did an effort to maybe surpass week 4 as the best week so far on the Contender Series. We got finishes across the board. We got 4 contracts handed out, and I'm here to bring you guys the official results live immediately following the event. We start with the big men, the heavyweights, 265-pound weight limit, 3 5-minute rounds between Rodrigo Nascimento versus Michal Martinek. Martinek, the Czech Republic fighter, 7-0 coming into the fight. Rodrigo 6-0. Rodrigo hadn't fought in 21 months prior, but he came out like a true martial artist. He fought very, very well. Michael kind of made a mistake. Made a mistake trying to flip Rodrigo over his back. Rodrigo, being a much heavier guy, got into mount, and from there he was able to lock in the arm triangle choke. 3 minutes and 16 seconds into round number 1. Then we get on to the welterweight division. A really, really lengthy, tall, 6'4" Rico Farrington took on 6'1" Daniel Rodriguez, and you could see the height advantage left Daniel Rodriguez at kind of a loss for what he should do. He still fought well. Rico really didn't give much of that output. I think that Rico had chances to win the fight if he utilized kicks a little more. He didn't really kick very often, but still, Daniel Rodriguez was just a little more active on way to a unanimous decision. This was the only fighter on the card to not get the contract. We'll probably see him in the UFC or in some sort of MMA promotion in the very near future. At 9-1, it's hard to not accept a guy who just went through one of the most highly publicized prospect MMA shows in the world. Then we get to Tracy Cortez, who's had massive, massive hype up from Instagram, Twitter, all those different types of social medias, taking on Mariya Agapova. Agapova, the Kazakhstan fighter, came in at 6-0. Tracy came in at 5-1. And both left 6-1. Tracy Cortez showed some resilience, bro. She brought in a beautiful story about her brother who just passed away, how she was carrying on that legacy, trying to make her brother proud. It brought tears to everyone's eyes. Tracy Cortez came out there, started off rough. It kind of looked like it was going to be a bad night for her. And then she just came out in that second and third round and just did what Tracy Cortez does, took her down, got the back, and never gave up. It ended up being a unanimous decision, but a unanimous decision that ended with all 3 judges giving it a 30-26 performance. Tracy Cortez with a beautiful performance on the Contender Series and a definite contract. And then we get to back-to-back flying knees that caused the finish. One of them didn't end the finish, but one of them caused the finish. Aalon Cruz took on Ujin. Again, 2 guys that we'll most likely see in the UFC. Steven's probably going to need a little bit more experience in MMA, but Aalon Cruz got the contract. Flying knee, brutal, devastating, great fight. Nguyen didn't stop walking forward. He left himself open to the knee, and Cruz took advantage. Cruz gets the contract. Dana was really high on him, basically showing that he was signing the contract before they even got to the contract signing part of the show. Aalon Cruz definitely deserved it. And then we get to Fabio Cherant versus Aleksa Camur. Camur trains with Stipe Miocic. He's taking shots from some of the biggest and baddest guys on the planet. And he took on a pretty hard-hitting Fabio Cherant. The first round was a bit of I'll throw my biggest strikes, you throw your biggest strikes. Neither of them landed. And then in that second round, they started landing. In that first minute of the fight, Fabio lands a big right hook. Aleksa lands a flying knee with Cherant on the offensive, and that ended. The flying knee was the beginning of the end for Fabio Cherant. Aleksa Camur improves to 5-0. He's going to need a little bit more in the UFC to really go somewhere from there. But Aleksa with a big performance, a big win. And that wrapped up Dana White Contender Series number 6. We had 3 finishes, 4 contracts, and a great night of fights. If you guys enjoyed the results video or the streams, make sure you hit that sub button. We do it every single week for the Contender Series. But that'll wrap up this video. Peace out, guys.